What if your body is quietly aging, 10 years faster than your real age, and you don't even know it yet? Most people ignore the signs. They chalk it up to just getting older. But here's the truth. There is a difference between normal aging and your body breaking down too fast. And today, I'm going to show you the 3 silent signs that most doctors never warn you about. Getting older is natural. It's a beautiful part of life. But there is nothing beautiful about your body aging faster than it should. Every single day, millions of Americans over the age of 50 wake up feeling exhausted, foggy, stiff, and they just accept it. They think, well, I'm getting old. This is just how it is. But here's what nobody tells you. Feeling tired all the time, forgetting simple things, or waking up with pain that wasn't there before, these are not just signs of aging. These are warning signs. Your body's quiet alarm system going off. And if you catch these signs early, you can actually slow down your aging process naturally, without expensive medications or complicated treatments. So stay with me through this entire video, because by the end, you will know exactly what to look for and what to do about it. This information could genuinely change the rest of your life. Sign number 1, and this one affects over 60% of Americans over the age of 50, is disrupted, shallow, or broken sleep. Now you might think, of course older people sleep less. That's just normal. But here's where most people get it wrong. Yes, sleep patterns change with age. But waking up every hour, lying in bed for hours unable to fall asleep, or waking up at 4 a.m. feeling like you barely rested, that is not normal aging. That is accelerated aging, and it's your body screaming at you. Here's why this matters so much. When you sleep, really deeply sleep, your body goes into repair mode. Your brain clears out toxic waste products. Your muscles rebuild. Your heart gets a chance to rest and recover. Your immune system recharges. When that deep restorative sleep is cut short, night after night, your body never fully repairs itself. And over time, the damage starts to stack up. Studies from the National Institutes of Health have linked chronic poor sleep in adults over 50 to faster cognitive decline, increased risk of heart disease, higher inflammation levels, and yes, faster biological aging at the cellular level. Let me give you a real-life example. Meet Patricia, a 58-year-old retired teacher from Ohio. For years, she thought waking up at 3 a.m. was just her body changing. She accepted it. She drank more coffee. She pushed through her days. But over 2 years, she noticed her memory was slipping. She felt emotionally fragile. Her joints ached more. She was gaining weight, even though she wasn't eating more. When she finally spoke to her doctor and got a sleep study done, they discovered she had been experiencing broken sleep cycles for years. Once she addressed the root causes, her energy came back. Her memory sharpened. She said she felt 10 years younger within 6 months. So what causes this disrupted sleep after 50? There are several reasons. Declining melatonin production, which naturally drops as we age. Increased cortisol, the stress hormone, which spikes at night and breaks your sleep cycles. Hormonal changes, especially in women during and after menopause. Sleep apnea, which becomes far more common after 50 and is dangerously underdiagnosed. And here's something almost nobody talks about. Your gut health directly affects your sleep quality. The gut produces over 90% of your body's serotonin, which converts to melatonin at night. If your gut is out of balance, your sleep suffers. What you can do right now. First, protect your sleep schedule like it is the most important appointment of your day. Because it is. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day, even on weekends. Second, cut off screens 1 hour before bed. The blue light from your phone or TV suppresses melatonin production. Third, keep your bedroom cool. Between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit is the ideal range for deep sleep. Fourth, talk to your doctor about checking your melatonin levels. A low-dose supplement taken 30 minutes before bed can make a remarkable difference for many people. And fifth, if you wake up gasping, snoring loudly, or your partner has mentioned you stop breathing at night, please get tested for sleep apnea. Left untreated, it can take years off your life. Sign number 2 is one that most people dismiss as just wear and tear. Chronic, low-grade inflammation showing up as persistent joint pain. Stiffness that doesn't go away. Puffiness in the face or hands, or just that heavy, achy feeling that follows you around all day. This is called inflammaging. That's a term scientists actually use, a combination of inflammation and aging. And researchers now believe it is one of the primary drivers of accelerated biological aging. Here's the science, and I'll keep it simple. Inside your body, your immune system is designed to create inflammation as a healing response. You get a cut, inflammation rushes in, heals the wound, and then goes away. That's healthy, normal inflammation. But when inflammation becomes chronic, when it's always on, even at low levels, it starts attacking healthy tissue, it damages blood vessels, it accelerates brain aging, it breaks down joint cartilage, it elevates your risk for heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. And here's the part that should really wake you up. You can have dangerous levels of chronic inflammation and feel relatively okay. That's why it's called silent inflammation. It doesn't always announce itself loudly. It works in the background, quietly accelerating your aging for years, sometimes decades before the bigger problems emerge. So what causes this chronic inflammation after 50? Diet is the #1 driver. A diet high in refined sugars, processed foods, vegetable oils, and excess alcohol creates the perfect storm for chronic inflammation. The second major cause is excess body fat, particularly belly fat. Fat tissue, especially visceral fat around your organs, is hormonally active. It releases inflammatory chemicals called cytokines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The third cause is chronic stress, ongoing emotional stress. Financial worry, loneliness, caregiver burden keeps your cortisol levels elevated, which fuels the inflammatory fire. And the fourth is a sedentary lifestyle. Prolonged sitting is now being called the new smoking by many health researchers. Lack of movement reduces circulation, promotes fat accumulation, and increases inflammatory markers. Think about someone like Robert, a 62-year-old from Texas. He retired at 60 and became much less active. He started waking up with swollen knuckles every morning. His knees ached going downstairs. His doctor kept telling him it was just normal arthritis. But Robert's wife read about an anti-inflammatory diet, and they changed their eating habits together. 6 weeks later, Robert said the morning stiffness was 70% better. His energy improved. He started walking again. His doctor was surprised at his next visit. His inflammatory markers, measured by a simple blood test called CRP, had dropped significantly. What you can do right now, ask your doctor to test your C-reactive protein or CRP levels. This is a simple blood test that measures systemic inflammation. Anything above 1.0 mg/L warrants attention. Start adding anti-inflammatory foods to every meal. Think colorful vegetables, especially leafy greens, fatty fish like salmon and sardines, olive oil, berries, turmeric, ginger, walnuts. Remove or dramatically reduce the biggest inflammatory triggers: sugar, processed flour, seed oils like canola and soybean oil, and alcohol. Move your body every single day. Even a 20-minute walk reduces inflammatory markers. Movement is medicine. And work on your stress. This is not soft advice. Chronic stress is a physical, biological driver of disease and aging. Meditation, prayer, journaling, time in nature, connecting with people you love. These are not luxury activities. They are anti-aging medicine. Sign number 3 is the one that frightens people the most, and for good reason. Brain fog, memory slips, walking into a room and having no idea why, struggling to find words mid-sentence, reading the same paragraph 3 times and still not absorbing it. Now, some mild cognitive change is a normal part of aging, but when brain fog is becoming your daily experience, when you're regularly forgetting names, appointments, where you put things, and you feel mentally slow in a way that you didn't 5 years ago, that is a sign your brain is aging faster than it should. And you need to take it seriously now, because the brain changes that lead to serious cognitive decline begin 15 to 20 years before any diagnosis. What you do today matters enormously for who you will be at 70, 75, and 80. Here's what's happening in the brain. As we age, blood flow to the brain naturally decreases slightly. But in people who are aging faster, this decline is accelerated. The brain starts to receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients. The connections between brain cells called synapses weaken from lack of use and poor nutrition. Inflammation, which we just talked about, directly damages brain tissue. There's also the factor of blood sugar. Researchers at Harvard and other leading institutions have found a powerful link between blood sugar fluctuations and cognitive decline. Some scientists have even begun calling Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes because insulin resistance in the brain appears to be a major driver of neurodegeneration. What does this mean for you? It means that how you eat, how you sleep, how you move, and how much chronic stress you carry directly shapes your brain health after 50. Here's the encouraging truth. Your brain is more changeable, more neuroplastic than science used to believe. Even in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, you can grow new neural connections. You can improve memory, you can lift brain fog. But you have to give your brain what it needs. What you can do right now. First, stabilize your blood sugar. Eliminate or dramatically reduce refined carbohydrates and sugary foods. Eat protein with every meal. Don't skip meals. Second, move every day. Aerobic exercise, walking, swimming, cycling, has been shown in dozens of studies to actually increase the volume of the hippocampus, which is the brain's memory center. Third, challenge your brain deliberately. Learn something new, a language, an instrument, a card game, a new skill. Mental challenge builds cognitive reserve, essentially a buffer against decline. Fourth, prioritize social connection. Loneliness is one of the most powerful predictors of cognitive decline after 60. Regular, meaningful social interaction literally protects your brain. Fifth, get your B12 levels checked. Vitamin B12 deficiency, which becomes more common after 50 because stomach acid declines, is a surprisingly common and often missed cause of brain fog and memory problems. It's a simple blood test, and it's very treatable. And sixth, hydration. Your brain is 75% water. Even mild dehydration, which many older adults experience chronically because the thirst sensation weakens with age, causes measurable declines in cognitive function. Drink water throughout the day. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Now that you know the 3 silent signs, let's talk about what you can actually do. Because information without action is just noise. Here is your 5-step daily anti-aging reset. Simple, realistic, and proven to make a real difference for people over 50. Step 1. Eat to fight inflammation. Build every meal around real whole foods. Protein first: eggs, fish, chicken, legumes. Add colorful vegetables. Include healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, nuts. Remove sugar and processed foods as much as possible. This is not about a perfect diet. It's about making better choices more often than not. Step 2. Walk every single day. 30 minutes. That's all. Walking reduces inflammation, improves blood flow to the brain, supports heart health, improves mood, and helps regulate blood sugar. It is the single most powerful, accessible medicine available to you. No gym required. Step 3. Guard your sleep. Same bedtime and wake time every day. Cool, dark bedroom. No screens an hour before sleep. This alone can transform your energy, your mood, your memory, and your long-term health. Step 4. Manage your stress intentionally. This doesn't mean eliminating stress, it means processing it. 10 minutes of deep breathing, prayer, or meditation per day has measurable effects on cortisol levels, inflammation, and brain health. Give yourself permission to rest without guilt. Step 5. Get your numbers checked. Ask your doctor to run CRP, inflammation, fasting blood sugar and insulin, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and a sleep screening if needed. You cannot manage what you cannot measure. These tests are often covered by insurance and can reveal hidden accelerators of aging. Here is the truth that nobody says out loud. The 3 signs we talked about today, poor sleep, chronic inflammation, and brain fog, are not separate problems. They are a triangle. They feed each other. Bad sleep increases inflammation. Inflammation worsens brain function. Brain fog leads to stress and poor decisions. Stress disrupts sleep, and round it goes, accelerating your aging faster and faster with every cycle. But this also means if you interrupt one part of that cycle, you can improve all 3. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to start. Because the people who dismiss these signs, who say, "I'll deal with it later, 5 years from now," they are the ones sitting in a doctor's office with a diagnosis that could have been prevented. And the people who take these signs seriously, who make small, consistent changes, they are the ones their grandchildren will look at with wonder and say, "How are you so sharp? How do you have so much energy?" That can be you, but it starts today. You now know the 3 silent signs that your body may be aging faster than it should after 50. Number 1, disrupted and shallow sleep. Number 2, chronic inflammation and unexplained pain. Number 3, brain fog and memory slips. These are not sentences, they are signals. And signals can be answered. You are not too old to get stronger. You are not too late to protect your brain. You are not powerless against aging. The choices you make in the next 30 days can set a completely different course for the next 30 years. If this video helped you today, please hit the like button right now. It helps this channel reach other people over 50 who need this information. Subscribe so you never miss a video. We release new health education content every week, specifically for people in your stage of life. And leave a comment below. Tell me which of these 3 signs resonated with you most. I read every comment. Your health is worth fighting for. I'll see you in the next video.